I just clapped directly into my ear. That was so loud. Why did I do this? Like, I realize it's been a hot minute, so, like, I'm not 100% on the, like, the flow of recording and things and, like, getting it down 100%. But also, like, you're not... Okay. Okay. I was about to be a little too generous to myself. You're not the dumbest person in the world. Like a decent amount, but... What's up, bitches? Anyway, hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Shannon Shook, and welcome yet again to another episode of Am I Recording? Correct. That's what it is. It's also, far more importantly, another episode of Dress Up Darling. Yeah, so before... It's episode 4, by the way. No, it's not. Episode 5. I just about had an aneurysm. Anyway, it's episode 5 of Dress Up Darling. So I, again, much like with the other 2 videos that I have recorded today for the gaze of it all, with both Mydressupdarling and Licorice, I am not going to talk too terribly much here beyond probably rambling nonsensically about it throughout, about me being gone and stuff like that, for as much as I have, just because I want to, again, keep kind of pushing through. It's actually been kind of really therapeutic for me already, just the first 2 videos I've recorded today. Like, genuinely, it's actually been really nice being able to just kind of push along and jump into this, because I think one thing I will say, not been in the greatest headspace, but one thing that kind of is really helpful, I think, is I do genuinely think recording stuff and doing stuff like this is very centering and, again, kind of therapeutic, and lets me talk and kind of just exist for a minute doing a thing that I enjoy and getting to share it with people and, you know, have fun and talk about things and make jokes and doing stuff like that, which when you have like 6 months of not doing any of that, yeah, definitely doesn't make the not slipping into the depression and shit a lot harder. But yeah, so I also realized I keep saying 6 months. Don't remember when, like, our last big, because, like, I recorded the Justice League movie reaction. That was in there, obviously, for the Ruby of it all. But, like, outside of that, I don't remember, like, when the actual last... I think it was at the very end of August. Like, I know I had stopped recording before that point, but that was, like, when the last stuff started coming out, I think. I think this was actually one of the last few things that came out. Episode 4 or whatever. But, anyway, point is, it's been a minute, and getting to sit down and do this is, again, been kind of really therapeutic and helpful. So we're just going to kind of roll into it. I don't want, the only things I do want to get out of the way is, again, as I mentioned in the other ones, one of the things that is kind of really difficult about, both taking the break and trying to get back from it is, kind of forgetting things and getting a little lost in the sauce if I can't get a rewatch in. And it's something I always try and want to do and then never manage to actually do. Again, I genuinely think, like, Snafu is the only thing I've ever managed to actually sit down and get a rewatch in before we continued and went about with stuff and things like that. Because my brain's bad. So there's going to be a little bit of thing going into this. Just have a little bit of a heads up. Might be a little lost here and there trying to remember where we're at with things. It shouldn't be too bad. This is not a particularly... If I manage to get through Licorice with all of the fucking mystery spy bullshit shenanigans nonsense and whatever the fuck's going on between Mika and fucking Yoshi and shit, like, if all of that, if I manage to get by with that, I'm probably going to be more or less okay, even if I didn't pay as much attention, was too busy staring at pretty women with guns who like other pretty women with guns and put their face directly up the other one's business. insert the obvious I wish that were me joke. Anyway, point is, so we're here for episode 5 of Mydressupdarling. I think, if I remember correctly, we had, like, did we just finish the outfit? Or something like it, like, was very close to that, something like that, and she was like, that was a thing. Anything other than that, I'm fucking lost on. Is Homeboy's name even? I don't fucking... Just Gojo, right? It is, right? That's not the other... That is right. Correct? Yes? I know there's another one that Reimu can't stop drooling over or some shit. I don't fucking... But, like, that is a thing, right? That's the name. It's not, like, the first name, but you know... I don't care. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with episode 5 of this. I hope you guys are happy and excited, and as always, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for being so goddamn patient and understanding and supportive, both obviously monetarily, because you're fucking crazy and you shouldn't be doing that. I'm judging you harshly. Don't make me be your goddamn dad. Be like, no, don't do that. But it's incredibly kind and sweet of you that some of you have. And to people who've been with me in the Discord and like talking through stuff and things like that. It's been a difficult time. Been in the fucking dirt for a minute. And that is about all I will say about that. And again, I'll talk about it more in kind of an update video or something like that I would like to try and make later. But I do want to keep going through with more of this before I worry about that too terribly much. We're gonna go ahead and do it. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna see what there is to be seen. Fucking been loving Mydressupdarling and Licorice, the first 2 we did. So here's to this one as well. To the cosplay of it all. To the Amelie in my ears. Probably in a far nicer way than the last couple times I've heard her, because Jing Li was kind of rude. She's not bad. Arguably, I mean, there's definitely a lot of dead people, but like, she's just a little mentally and spiritually and physically ill, and she like stabbing motherfuckers with swords and shit. Girl needs a fucking therapist, honestly. Anyway, point is, so I'll take the Marin of it all, which is significantly less that. We take those. Is this a fun little detour we could talk about for just a quick second? I will, because I thought it was interesting. So, if I'm not mistaken, again, I would assume, like, we would classify a homegirl as a gyaru, right? Or whatever the fuck. Pronunciation probably bad. I never really understood that. Also, I think she's a terrible example of it. She's just so goddamn pretty. But like, it's just one of those things where like I never really understood the gyaru thing at all. It's just been one of those things that I've just kind of always accepted as, this is just a fucking... just something. It's just it's just a creative dressed out, fashion choice that some people go with. I don't really get it. It's not really for me, but like, hey, more power to you. But it was only until like very recently, like this past week, where I randomly figured out what that even was and why it was a thing and like where that comes from. And I'm like, oh, it's literally not for me. Like, that's the whole point. The whole point is, like, fuck you. I don't need to be pretty for you. I'm gonna do my own thing. And, like, I'm kind of like, I'm suddenly more into it. Like, it's still not my thing, but who gives a shit? But also, like I totally get it. Like, that's kind of punk rock. Get that shit, ladies. I respect it. Pop off queen. Slipper, please return to my foot. Would you take yourself and put yourself on? You won't? Well, I'll do it myself then. Gotta fucking do everything around here. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, and those two beautiful, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this episode. I hope you guys are excited and happy and ready and willing and able to get fucking lit on tea. I don't drink. Anyway, I mean, I do drink. You know what I mean. Point is, we're going to go ahead and do this. I hope you guys are excited. Thank you for joining me and for being patient. We're going to go ahead and do it. I don't remember where we left off. What the fuck is happening in 3... If you don't put that shit on the screen right now, you ugly bitch. Oh, I didn't mention my stupid shirt. Anyway, it was a Christmas thing. I needed a shirt to wear. It was there. I had it. Someone gave it to me. It's a shirt. I'm not going to not wear a fucking shirt because I think it looks stupid. I'm allowed to say that. Number one, they're never going to watch this. And number two, it's that kind of a shirt, right? Like, we're all aware of this shirt. Like, we all got these kinds of things, right? The very, like, how do you do, fellow kids shirts. You know what I'm talking about. That's how I roll, man. Eat, sleep, and game. Like, that shit. Like, you know what I'm talking about. You probably have one of those, and you're like, fuck. Why do I have... Oh, right. Fucking grandmama gave me this. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Fucking... Oh, God. Let's just watch some anime, guys. Also, I did mention this just a second ago when I was jumping into the Discord again, having a little talk with everybody. Just was really reminded after, because, like, obviously, again, there was the episode of Licorice where someone did walk at, or, well, I mean, technically, it depends on, she wasn't really moving. She kind of was standing there, and the other one was walking headfirst into her ass. But, like, you know, point is, that more or less transpired, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot, that one has his little moments and stuff, and like, there's a little bits in there where, like, Chisato's kind of a little bit of a perv. She's a little bit of a horn dog, but for the most part, like, it's not as aggressive. Mydressupdarling, fucking, like, again, Annis is forward and stuff, but yeah, you know how she is if you've seen it. But then I was like, fuck, I just remembered fucking that this show and Kill la Kill are still on the list. Like, we have 2 empty slices. I don't remember if I talked about this. There's going to be a poll here in that update video and here and stuff, so you can help me pick 2 things, because one of the biggest problems is I can't fucking pick anything, and I have problems and my brain is bad. So there's 2 empty slots, so we need to pick poll options. So yeah, that means fucking G-Witch and fucking Spy Family are gone. So now it's just those 2, the zombies, which is fairly tame. But we do still have this and Kill la Kill on the list at the moment. And they're so horny. Like, this one's really cute too, and the other one's really funny, but they're so horny. Both of them are. Just relentlessly horny. I'm not mad about it. I just had to remember that was a thing, because I've been gone for so long, and I'm just like, okay, I need to prepare myself. We're gonna do it, okay? And they might too, as far as I know. I can't prove that it's not gonna happen. In 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. God for timestamps in the description, huh, guys? See, we did do the thing. Look at her. She's all, like, fabulous and shit. You look lovely, dear. I don't remember what she looks like enough to do it, but I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's exactly that. Yeah! You gotta get the... So, you remember, like, 5 seconds ago with with what I was saying? I still wasn't ready. I was psyching myself up and everything, and I still wasn't prepared. Breathe through your nose. It's gonna be okay. Am I recording? It's gonna be okay. We're recording. Breathe through your nose. We'd be snapping. Oh, he's got it. Never mind. You're trying to take photos of screenshots and shit. It's true. You're not in character. My God, method acting. Oh, she's gonna be insufferable. Bother anyone else that method actors are never like method acting as a nice person? Like, they're always just a shithead. It's just like, I'm gonna stay in character the whole time. Like, no kidding? That's awesome. Cool. Yeah. As the worst person you've ever met. Every time. You she cheesing. That's adorable, actually. You dingus. She's very charming. She's a sweetheart. Send to yourself. Oh my. I can't hit that angle with this fucking thing. My goddamn mic stand's broken. Anyway. Again, it's a little lost on me because the fit and the character doesn't really vibe with me. But I respect the hustle. I respect the grind. I love that she's happy. That's what we're all about here. Oh. There's an I'm horny joke to be made there, I gotta be honest with you. Oh, goodness. Have I never noticed the fucking whatever's going on with the outfit next to it? Fucking sexy admiral and shit? Oh, Captain, my captain? Raise my flag and... for that? Just not gonna... There's a joke to be made there, too. I assume that was what was going on down there. The fucking... Well, you can tell I was totally gonna say something and then just gave up. Just the fucking... That one was the thing that I was saying. Good God. Does no one wear pants anymore? Oh God, the hoodie and the beanie with I think no pants is powerful. It's iconic. It's dangerous. I'll just die then. The fucking, again, the ad break, commercial break transition thing. Hell of a title. In fucking the last episode, Lucas broke my fucking brain. I was not prepared for that. I don't remember what the other ones were like, and I'm pretty sure they were similar in their level of brimbreakery. You two fucking mix matching with the goggles and that was really good, actually. I'm such a sucker for a chick with goggles. And a good hat. I'll have to take your word for it. Motherfucker, do you own actual clothing? I guess you could be like, I'm cosplaying as a man born 500 years ago. Motherfucker looking like he just stepped out of his Hisui. What the goddamn? I like the blue. You look lovely, dear. I mean, you're dressed up in as much as ain't nobody dressed like this. Again, lost on me, but I respect that you love it, dear. That's all that matters. This motherfucker out here dressed like me in high school, but if I was thin at the time. Don't talk about your weight, Shannon. You're gonna get depressed again. You're being a whole ass fighting game character. In a cool way or a shitty way? Be the cool photographing cosplayers guy. That's what matters. Because that can go one of two ways. One is very cool, one is not as cool. And we gotta throw you off this balcony. Be brave, brother. Be brave. I know I'm not one to talk, but, you know. Stay strong. And this to be one of the things that's a bit of a bastard. It feels like it would be really easy to get stuck. Especially, like, if you're, like, a really good cosplayer and you got, like, great outfits and stuff like that. You could get trapped in that shit when you, like... Especially if you're, like, trying to do other shit at, like, a con. But also, I suppose that's... part of the... I mean, dude is killing it. Get that shit. Fucking A. I love that shit, man. Gender, your skin tone, ain't none of that shit matter. Rock it. Be fucking stunning, queen. Why did it hurt my arm? I'm just simply too jacked. That's the problem. Nah, I'm pretty sure she's got you on a fucking leash for the rest of your goddamn days, brother. You done. You lost. And by that I mean you've won. You've won and you've lost in your wonnery? Again, I don't even know if she necessarily fits the vibe of the shit I was talking about earlier. Zach was like, yeah, man, that's what it is. And I'm like, yeah, okay, calm down. Again, she's too pretty if that's the fucking case. She's defeated the purpose by existing. She got that eye shine. Aw. We love a happy person. It's true that there's few things in the world that fuck a man's heart up, or at least in my personal experience, definitely fuck my heart up, than seeing the person you're into happy. Especially, you make that fucking person do a big smile, you just die. It's just, you're done. You don't stand a chance. This is why I was so depressed in all of high school. It happened once, and then I'm like, oh god, I'm fucked. I would say cameraman, but thankfully the dress is at least decently protective. You broke that shit already? Good God. I was gonna say, the tit's gonna pop like water balloons. Okay, well now, cameraman. My God. Get this woman a fucking air conditioner immediately. Yeah, it does seem like another real bastard of that. It's fucking whole lot of goddamn costumes are not necessarily designed to be fucking cool. I mean, cool, but not cool. Honestly, the problem is they're designed to be too cool. It's a lot. And that could be referencing like 8 different things in that situation. One small positive about not being necessarily a big tit guy. So you can get that situation and just be like, all right. Do your thing. For the right character, though, I'm fucked. Breathe, brother, breathe. Ma'am, do you think you perhaps overshared? I realize, wanted to talk. I realize I did open this video and close the previous video with talking about Chisato a little too much. But Chisato's. So I know I don't have too much room to talk, but also calm down. So Amelie, did you have fun recording this one? Yeah. Did you have fun recording this one, dear? Truly a queen. A monarch, to be certain. My God, that's so much more powerful, honestly. Fucking like bike shorts. I'm done. Suzuha of it all has killed me. Which she could very easily. She's very scary. But she's great. So many hats. Hello. Right, that was the lady she was talking to. Who's this motherfucker in the background just disco posing? He's probably doing something else. But it looked like he was disco posing. The danger wind. You horny motherfucker. Oh, I forgot. She doesn't give a shit. I don't think this woman even understands the concept. I vaguely remember previous episode he ended up with a face full of her crotch, and that was enough. Or something to that effect. But that was how much it took before she gave a shit about anything. She looks really nice like this. I like it's a very simple shirt, but it looks nice. Tear my own kneecap off. He's an alright lad. We like this boy. A little bit of a dingus, but a talented one. A sweetheart. I told you, motherfucker, she's got you. You're done. Got you locked down. I have 100 on my 150. It's 150 on the chart. I need to finish remaking it. It's good. One day we'll make the video. This girl got one of the most aggressively V-shaped smiles. I was noticing that this whole episode. It's powerful. Big sleepy baby boy. The vibes, they were... What is going on with homegirl with the, like, purpley, with the skirt, the jacket? That was... I dug it. I don't know what was going on, but I dig it. You couldn't see it, but there was midriff to be found. It was just on the other side. Oh, he motherfucker is toasted. Oh, brother, you're done. She got you with the Taiga method. You're too tired. You just say the shit. It's how they get you. Got her. Got his ass. I now need to rewatch all of Toradora. Speaking of motherfuckers being fried, I think you just toasted her brain as well. Oh my god, I forgot how goddamn cute this ending is. This is my favorite part of the show. Like, it's all fun, but this is by far. Look at her. She's schmoovin'. I'm so offbeat. Fucking trans rights jellyfish. We love. There's an octopus. Shannon, you fucking idiot. Swim, you son of a bitch. It's so fucking cute. I hate how much I like the soundtracks. It's painfully adorable. It's the best part of the show. Don't you next time me? Oh, it's just right. Oh, right. I remember I kept seeing the title in the fucking menu the whole fucking time, and all I could fucking think of is just, for real? It's fucking Ryuji, calm down. This is not. You're not here. There is no Max Middleman. He's not in here anywhere. Calm down, sir. Relax. Breathe through your nose. You silly runny ramen boy. Anyway. Ladies, gents, trans right, octopuses. It's... That was episode 5 of fucking... Dressupdarling. Nailed it. That was fun. I hope you guys had fun too. Yeah, again, forgot how horny it was. Just it's a lot. This one was arguably significantly more toned down than the rest. And she spends at least a minimum of 30 straight seconds of just doing this. So anyway, I didn't really have anything else profound to say there. It was just kind of acknowledging that it's the case. Anyway, ladies, gents, everyone else, that was the fucking show. Thank you for joining me for episode 5. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will hopefully be seeing you next week for episode... For real? But we'll see how it goes. Reminder, I'm going to try and do a little bit of an update here, a thing where I'll kind of explain where I've been, and probably go into a little more detail with a poll sort of thing. But the big thing to keep in mind is that there's probably a poll in the description. Hopefully. Jump in there, toss in a vote or two. We got 2 shows we need to replace, and I don't necessarily want to jump into anything else that we've already done just because I have spots for those planned out or stuff like that. So we're going to figure it out from there. No guarantee what's going to be on it, because I never know what the fuck I need to deal with when I'm in a funky headspace. But what I do know is we did that, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I will leave it there. Thank you all for watching. I will catch you all again, hopefully next week. Until then, though, that's all I got. That is the profound statement I have to end this one off on. I don't have any right to act like I'm better than this show for how horny it is.